What's up, you guys? This is One Classic Gamer here. Welcome you to my bonus video slash achievement video for Spec Ops: The Line. I am basically going to be showing you guys and walking through every single other achievement that I haven't showed in this game yet up until this point. Now, most of this video is going to be footage from my suicide mission run. These achievements really are not that hard to get, but I figured I could mix these in with extra stuff like different outcomes and whatnot, and you guys would enjoy that quite a bit. So this first achievement I actually got during my foobar difficulty playthrough, but I cut it out. You get it by basically vaulting over and kicking an enemy in the face. Like I said, a lot of these are really easy, as you guys are going to see in this video. It really just boils down to using whatever resources using all of your resources, every single gun, everything, and you'll get all of these easily in like 2 playthroughs. So this is going to be for recovering the first intel item. I am going to shut up and let this play out for you guys.
Complete failure.
Yep.
The convoy stalled.
Whatever it is.
Trapped in the storm.
What's that supposed to mean?
18 clicks.
It's a distress beacon, but it ain't military. Someone built this out of spare parts.
My name is John Conrad, commander of the 33rd Battalion, husband of Elizabeth, and father of Jeremy. If you are reading this, the desertion of the 33rd is undoubtedly no longer a secret. I have failed my mission. Worse, I have failed my men. If any of them be found alive, let it be known that they are innocent. As their commander, I forced them under extreme duress to stay in Dubai. To disregard their orders, I alone am to blame.
Okay, now we're getting the They Live achievement. This one is really easy. It's basically story related. It's just you have to get through the first half of chapter 15, and then you'll pretty much automatically get this achievement like no problem. As you're about to see, it's gonna pop up like nothing. A lot of these achievements in this game are story related, so if you play through the game at least once, you'll be surprised how much of them you actually end up getting. Now we're going to be getting the second piece of intel here at the end of Chapter 1. It's going to be right at the entrance of this plane, so just clear them out on the stairs, and when you're ready to go pick it up, it's down here.
Keep your head on a swivel. They could be anywhere.
And wheels are up. Thank God this is the last one. Whoa, the wind shear. No problem, though.
I don't know. Nadar and Taps weren't great. Think we should have waited?
No chance. These people are paying 4 times norm to get out quick. If they ask for a refund, it'd be our asses.
I can feel that wind shear. Holy shit! Is that sand?
Fuck. Storm on our 6.
I've never seen one that big!
Expedite climb. Pull up, Barry. Pull up!
Shit! Engines are choked! Gotta flame out! Engine 1's gone! Fuck! Check engine 2! Check!
Alright, the next piece of intel is going to be here in Chapter 2 at the beginning.
Ah, the paradise of the rich, Dubai. In all my days, I've never seen such a beautiful pile of junk. Murdoch's boys are running scared, but I'm in for the long haul, baby. The Gathering Storm, an exclusive eyewitness account of the fall of Dubai. Damn if that title ain't what Pulitzers are made of. Which reminds me, oh shit, I need to dig up something nice for the Colonel. A little thank you for letting me tag along. Now if I can just grab some Sandstorm B-roll. Any minute now. Any minute now. Fuck, this is boring. Come on, give me something.
And after we pick that up, we're going to get the Army of One achievement, kill 3 enemies with a single grenade. I ended up getting this pretty early on because these enemies bunched up here and I was able to just chuck this. But you can really get this achievement at any time in the game, to be honest. After you clear out the enemies in this area, there is going to be like a little downstairs portion here. And down here we're going to find our 4th piece of intel out of 21, I believe, in the game total.
Okay, people. Places. Prompter ready?
Huh? Tony? What the hell is this?
What's what?
The prompter says we're telling people to stay home and wait for the evacuation force. When we get that? I haven't seen anything about an evacuation force come down from the wire.
Just read it and smile. That's what we pay you for.
Tony, this isn't ethical. I'm a journalist. Viewers trust me
You're
to...
a pair of tits that can read a teleprompter. You do the story, or I get someone else who will. Now we're on in 5, 4,
You
3,
are a fucking asshole,
2,
Tony.
1.
And now we're going to be getting the good training trophy or slash achievement for sprinting into cover 10 times while under fire, as well as the look out below achievement. I got both of these at the end of chapter 2 during this whole shootout here. Yeah, again, really easy, very simple and straightforward. You're going to hear me saying that a lot, honestly, in this video, because a lot of these are really easy, but, you know, lately I've just been in more of a helpful mood, and I enjoy giving people, you know, guidance on this sort of stuff, so, you know, I figured I would just include all of these basic-ass trophies anyway, you know, for people starting out the game. Now we're getting the Blind Luck achievement, which is to kill 5 enemies using blind fire. I got this during the beginning of chapter 3, during the shootout here, and yeah, I got it with the pistol and then died immediately afterwards, so that's great. After this, we're going to be getting into this situation where they're throwing C4 down. If you guys have seen the main playthrough, you already know what happens here, and we're basically going to find a piece of intel down here, our next piece of intel. It's going to be down here. I would recommend trying to pick it up as quickly as you can, because, you know, the NPCs are talking at this point in time, but when they're done talking, it goes like right into a cutscene, and then it goes into combat immediately afterwards. So don't want to die while you're picking up the next piece of intel, but the intel is basically lying right here, so I'm about to pick it up right now.
In old horror movies, they always use silver to kill the monster. Stakes, crosses, bullets, didn't matter. So long as it was silver. In Dubai, these hostiles are using silver bullets to kill soldiers. Guess that makes us monsters. Seems they're melting down everything they can get their hands on. Cufflinks, jewelry, flatware. Reeks of desperation, but it's smart. In Dubai, a bullet's worth more than a necklace. It's kind of funny when you think about it. At least a soldier's life doesn't come cheap.
Alright, the next piece of intel is going to be down here, in this area. Again, if you've played the main game, then you know exactly where we are at this point in time. It's not that hard. It's just basically sitting right here on the right, so you could easily miss it, but yeah.
Found a doll in the OZ. No way it's left over from the old days. Diamond earrings for eyes, silk for a dress. This was made after the storm wall fell. That means children, families. I'm starting to wonder about our enemy. We're not that far from Conrad's failed evac. Could these be the survivors? Are we killing the people we came here to save? I'm not going to tell Adams or Lugo. Shit's hot enough as it is. They don't need this weight on them, too. Anyone shooting at us is an enemy, whether they got families or not.
Okay, now this achievement might be confusing to some people, but it really is not that confusing at all. I mean, if you did things exactly the way you did it in my playthrough, you basically just have to make the opposite choice here. This is a branching path that I want to let you guys watch the scene and watch it play out, so I'm not going to talk during this. Just do what I do and you'll get this achievement, no problem.
We're gonna keep at this until you tell me what I want to know! How many soldiers are stationed at the water depot?
Get your licks in while you can, Agent. 33rd's on their way here right now.
The damn can't save you. The 33rd lost their balls the day they went rogue.
Fuck you. Dubai would be at peace if you hadn't stirred up the locals. Got them killing soldiers again. Did you really think we weren't gonna fight back?
We hoped you would. The the CIA doesn't start when you can't finish.
Well, now's the time to prove it, because I'm not telling you shit.
No! What the hell?
Hold your fire!
Lower your weapon.
I look stupid to you?
No. That's why you're gonna point that pistol somewhere else.
Lower your weapon. I'll lower mine.
Not gonna happen.
You got a name?
McPherson, First Lieutenant. You?
Walker, Captain. We found your friend at the plane. He told us where to find you.
Really? Where's he at?
He didn't make it.
Why am I not surprised?
So what? You think we killed him?
I didn't say that.
You're not saying much of anything, Lieutenant.
Article 4, Captain. You gotta speak to my commander.
Well, where's he at?
By now, I'd imagine he's just downstairs.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Why don't you wait here? I'll go get him.
Check the body.
He wasn't lying. Tagged the CIA.
Shit, that's just what we needed.
You let him go. Why?
I'm not about to shoot a U.S. soldier, Lugo. Plus, we can follow him back to the 33rd.
God damn. All this stuff is CIA.
This must have been their safe house.
Hiding behind civilians? Not the manliest of tactics.
As originally reported upon first arrival, situation in Dubai dismal. And that's an understatement. Civilians have turned into vultures. Stealing, rioting. Hell, I saw a man gutted over a can of soda. It's a mess here. Soldiers trying to keep martial law, only making it worse. No way to radio HQ from inside the storm wall. Agent Daniels has left the OZ to report our findings and receive further instructions. Langley's not gonna like what we have to say. Got a feeling they'll return the favor.
God damn. All this stuff is CIA.
This must have been their...
Tango, close in! Right down! Reloading! Target down!
Those are soldiers. Our own guys.
It was self-defense.
Doesn't make me feel any better.
It's not supposed to.
So yeah, he basically leads you into an ambush there. So the next one is Desert Storm. This is another story-related achievement that you're going to get basically for completing Chapter 4 and blowing out these windows. It pops up pretty quickly here. Some of them you have to wait a little bit for them to pop up, you know, but not this one. Next is Preventive Diplomacy. This involves killing an enemy just as they are about to throw a grenade. I don't know how I got this one. I guess he was like pulling it out of his fucking pocket and I like shot him. You can literally see it fall down, and yeah, I got the achievement there. That's 20 gamer score, so that's a little bit of a trickier one, I guess. More like gameplay focused. Now we're getting intel downstairs here once you clear the area out. Remember, this game is pretty tough still on suicide missions, so just take cover and yeah. Prioritize clearing the enemies out before you get this intel right here on the floor.
CIA Ops Squad, codename Gray Fox. Known members include Thomas Daniels, Brian Castovan, Jeff Riggs, and Rick Gould. Interrogation of Daniels has revealed CIA to be responsible for attacks on our outposts throughout the city. CIA attacks have been aided by members of local populace, heretofore referred to as insurgents. Insurgents believed to be operating directly outside our territory. Daniel's questioning has revealed possible location of stronghold. Raid has been scheduled with intent to neutralize CIA threat and establish order in the area. If all else fails, recommend use of Daniels to lure other CIA members into the open.
Okay, now we're getting the Damn Close achievement. This involves killing an edged weapon expert while he is up to 5 meters away. These are basically the knife guys here, and I got this right at the end of like the standoff here in Chapter 5. And now we're going to be picking up another piece of intel. This is like right before the spot where you basically fall as Walker and like eat shit, and you're like separated from Lugo and Adams for a bit. This is like when you're going through the building here. This is the main path here. You don't want to follow this path. I was just exploring because it was my first time playing the game technically on Suicide Mission. Yeah, the intel is going to be up here in this little back room. And what is this? I think it's like a tape recorder or something. Or a video camera, yeah.
Hey! Do you have any idea who I am?
Let him go, Nabil.
That's right. Hands off the goods.
You have 30 seconds. Tell me what you want.
What I want, what I want is you, man, on record, telling me about the genocide you and your friends are trying to keep hidden from the rest of the world. Yeah.
Madness! You have no idea what you are saying. Get him out of here!
Oh, yeah? Well, I'll tell you what I know. I know the truth, man, and the truth is where it's at. I know every expat and fat cat Emirati hightailed it out of Dubai on permanent vacation 2 days before your office shit-canned a news piece about the storms. Yeah, and I know your wife and kids left this morning, and I know your mistress is leaving town tonight.
Chup, Sala! You know nothing of Dubai, my friend. If you did, you would know the truth is whatever you wish it to be. Any evidence you find to the contrary will never change that. Get out of my office.
You can't hide the truth, man!
Okay, so now we're getting another piece of intel. This is in Chapter 6, after you survive the whole, like, turret section, you're going to drop down here into this area where there's all these bodies and shit, and the piece of intel is going to be, I think, next to these guys right here, yeah, on this little table, so that's another piece of intel.
Thought I'd make it the whole way without screaming. Hacked my way through the sandboarding. Even bit my tongue when they brought out the knives. But the fire... Damn it. I screamed like you wouldn't believe. I'm disappointed. But at least now I understand the breaking. Once my flesh started melting, I'd have thrown my own mother under a bus just to make it stop. Every insurgent brought before me will know the same pain. And when they break, we will be like brothers, having stared down death and flinched.
Alright, now we're going to be getting the horror achievement. This is basically a story-related achievement. You're going to get this one automatically during this whole cutscene where you come up here and you find, what was it, Agent Gould? Yeah. No, not Gould. Daniels, Lieutenant Daniels, who you never actually meet because he's been dead for a long time, obviously, as you can see. And then the next achievement is situational awareness. Stun an enemy by dumping sand on their head. I got this one somehow by not dumping sand on this enemy's head, but by throwing a grenade and kicking dust up into the air so that I could basically shoot him. Or I guess the glass broke there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, what are we doing now? Let's see. What's next? The human factor. Kill an enemy by tagging him with a sticky grenade. I got this during Chapter 7, during this whole standout, where Lugo and Adams, I don't think I survived that encounter. Probably not. Because even on Suicide Mission, this game is tough. It's even tougher on Fubar, though. But, yeah. At the end of this firefight here, you're going to shoot this, and then the sand's going to come down. You're going to be in this area, because the game is just going to direct you to this area, basically, on this path. You know, it's a very linear game, you know, it's not very open world or whatever, but the next piece of intel is going to be down here, on the stop sign here, so, yeah, just pick it up when you're ready.
It's wrong to call it a storm. I've never seen a storm that could blast paint off a car. This is sand, flying through the air at 80 miles an hour. It will shatter glass, tear your flesh, and fill your lungs. Even those of us still alive have been stripped down to our bones. We got nothing but the clothes on our back, man. What water's left, the 33rd has under lock and key. A couple civilians tried to stage a raid on the cantina last night. And the colonel had them round up and shot. I tried to make myself watch, but I couldn't. They were desperate to live, man. But if they'd succeeded, others would have died. I don't know what it feels like to execute people you swore to protect. But Conrad sure does. And he's not talking to anyone at the moment.
Alright, now we're getting the Recon achievement. This involves collecting 12 Recon, or Intel items. There's this little white phosphorus scene here. It's not the same one as Chapter 8, it's before. This is like right at the end of Chapter 7. You basically are going to have like a little bit of a firefight here where you're going to have to take those guys out. And the intel is going to be, you're going to like go into this building. The intel is going to be like right outside of the door, basically, like to the left. So, yeah, we're like halfway done with the intel now, or more than halfway done at this point. So, yeah, here it is right here.
Go ahead and just say your name into the recorder.
Pete Goby, private first class.
Thanks, Pete. So the question everyone back home wants to ask is, why? The Red Cross, the Pentagon, even the President have all turned tail and run. Why stay here?
See, I joined up out of high school. Well, I didn't want to go to war or anything, but then I got tossed in with the 33rd and ended up doing 2 tours in Afghanistan.
Disaster by anyone's standards.
Yeah, no shit. I can't tell you how many times we rolled past kids fighting over garbage on our way to some bullshit op. So when the colonel saw a chance to actually do some good here, hell yeah, he took it.
What about the people back home? Calling you deserters? Traitors?
Man, fuck them. I'd love to go home, you know? I got a daughter I ain't seen since last Christmas, but my baby girl, she's safe in her bed right now. These people here, they ain't so lucky. What, I'm supposed to abandon them just because I get homesick? Nah, we're better than that.
So you trust the Colonel's decision?
110%. Colonel's a great man. Standing by his side makes me a traitor, then so be it.
Alright, now we're getting the Man of Action trophy. This one involves a different path, slightly, a different choice that the game presents to you. So I'm just going to let this play out and let you guys hear this. I'm going to play the cutscene and then show you guys the different outcome and then the different dialogue and then basically come back to me unlocking the achievement. So yeah, not that hard. Just follow what I do here and you should get this pretty much no problem.
You'd have to be to attack the gate head on. See, I think your little assault was meant as a distraction. A cover for your partner, Agent Riggs. Tell me where he is. Fair enough. Next.
Slow up. You gotta be smart about this.
Okay, Gould's right there and I got a clean shot.
You open fire now, those civilians are dead. Does that mean nothing to you?
Begin.
Fuck it! I'm taking the shot.
Wait for your orders, Sergeant.
You, take care of the rest of them.
Yes, sir.
Still have nothing to say, Agent? Maybe if you understood the hell you put these people through. Set them up.
Walker, over here. We've gotta save these civilians.
Now's our chance, Walker. We got an open path straight to Gould.
What about the civilians? We gotta save them.
Look, I know it sucks, but Gould's vital to our mission. The civvies aren't.
Our mission is to rescue people.
Please, Captain. We need Gould. Let me take the shot.
We can't let these people die, Walker. You know it's the right call.
Begin.
Heading out! Gotta save Gould.
Got one!
Watch it! Shotgunner coming in!
Take cover!
That's all of them. Adams, Walker, over here, quick!
What happened?
He just stopped breathing.
Sand.
Don't you fucking die on me. You got too much shit to answer for. Come on.
You can stop, man. You're gone.
Fuck!
What the hell is that?
A map. I think this was Gould's op plan.
Must be the gate they were talking about.
So what?
Gould thought it was worth dying for, Lugo. I'd say that's a pretty big so what.
We're pretty exposed out here, Walker.
Right, let's get moving.
So this achievement basically pops when you beat the chapter and start the new chapter. But yeah, I figured I would show that to you guys because there's like new dialogue there, which I think is pretty interesting. I've always been down for that kind of stuff, to be honest, and I like that, to be honest, that sort of stuff. So now we're gonna be getting another piece of intel here. You have this cutscene here that plays out where you first start talking to Conrad on the radio. As soon as the cutscene is over, you're basically going to turn around and the intel is going to be in this room in the back, basically. I'm just listening to the dialogue because, like I said, this was my first time technically playing the game, so I hadn't played this game in years, and I wanted to experience the story and not skip the cutscenes. But yeah, the intel is right here.
You know that one girl? The girl whose face you cut out of old photographs? Well, to Conrad, America was that girl. 50 stars, 50 states, the whole Union, blacked out. Don't know why he did it. Maybe it was out of anger or a misguided attempt to create a symbol. Whatever the sentiment, his command team clearly disagreed. Jeff Bowles, Ken Tebby, David Long. They stood up to their commander, their friend. And in return, he tied them hand and foot and burnt them alive. Makes you wonder what he'd do to someone he hated.
Alright, the next achievement is going to be Damned If You Don't. This is basically the opposite of the story achievement in Chapter 9 where you got the 2 hanging hostages. Instead, what we're going to do here is we're going to fire on the snipers, and I'm going to let you guys experience this as always.
This is an order, Captain. Who lives? Who dies? Judge these men, or pay the price of insubordination.
We can't do this, Walker.
Yeah, let's just get out of here.
And go where? They have us surrounded. Attack!
We're clear.
I didn't know you were the insubordinate type, Captain.
Let's get moving.
Walker, what's going on here?
I'm showing Conrad that he doesn't know anything about me.
Yes. It seems we both have a lot to learn. However, I fear your lesson will be painfully short. Just remember, Captain, I gave you a chance.
Unlike the, Gould thing, I think that dialogue is a little bit more interesting personally. I am trying to do my best to make this interesting, but at the same time, yeah, here's another piece of intel. Sorry, I'll continue that thought when I come back, if I can remember what I was saying.
On a tip, we went to check the foreign relief stations in the middle of the city. Found bodies. Nothing new, except these had been shot, burned. Along with the bodies, passports. Only one was readable. Zoe Strasberg, age 29, German aid worker. They say a paranoid is just someone with all the facts. Well, I don't have all the facts, but I'm officially fucking scared. I don't want to believe city officials are executing foreign aid workers, or what that might mean for the evacuation. But the facts, man, you can't ignore the facts. I need to find the colonel, fast, without raising suspicion. If I can get a message on the wire, maybe something can be done here, but if not, God help Dubai.
So what I said before is, I figured I would basically just edit this video in chronological order so that, you know, it wouldn't just be achievement after achievement. I'd have like achievements and then intel and outcomes and whatnot. And I do think that watching the different ways your choices can play out in this game is actually pretty interesting. So yeah, that achievement I just got is to basically melee 10 enemies from up close. Another really, really fucking easy one. Easy as shit. And now we're going to be getting a piece of intel here. After this whole famous cinematic that plays out with Riggs, if, you know, it's famous because if you die, you basically have to rewatch this fucking cinematic. There's a piece of intel sitting right here on the table, so, yeah.
Psychoanalysis indicates that John Conrad may be suffering from early-stage post-traumatic stress disorder, resulting from failed operations in the Afghan conflict. In an individual as accomplished as Conrad, PTSD could manifest as a pronounced tendency towards egomania and calcification of moral certitude. More concerning is the way in which Conrad has been lauded as the greatest military leader since Patton. Conrad has internalized these sentiments, and they may now constitute a crucial component of his psyche. It is believed that as Conrad comes under fire for failures in Afghanistan, he will likely go to extreme lengths to internally fortify belief in his reputation. Conrad will begin looking outward to explain his failures, while nursing a growing paranoia toward his superiors. It is unknown how Conrad's declining mental faculties will hold up in the face of another public failure.
Okay, now we're getting the marksman grenade. This involves killing 50 enemies with grenades. Once again, if you're a very versatile gamer like me, you're gonna, more than likely, you're gonna get all of these achievements, these combat-related achievements, because it just involves you playing around with every single weapon that the game has to offer to you, and they throw you in enough combat scenarios where getting these is actually pretty easy. But yeah, that's the grenade one. This one's blow up 10 explosive objects, killing at least one enemy each at a time. I got this on the whole, like, you know, water rig section here. And yeah, very, very fucking easy. Now we're going to be getting another story-related one. And this one's going to involve shooting Riggs instead of not shooting him when we come across him underneath the overturned water rig. So, again, I'm gonna let you guys watch this.
Hey, a little help over here. I can hear you bastards talking.
Riggs? That you? Hold on.
Over here!
Riggs? Where are you? I can't see. Oh, shit. Hang on. I'll get you out of there.
Forget it. There's no point. The water's gone. That's all that matters. Fuck. This ain't how it's supposed to end.
He was right about you.
Look, if people find out what he did, the whole region will declare war on us. And we'll lose. Now the world will never know.
You're insane.
It's funny. Gould said the same thing. What I did may not have been nice, but it was right. Besides, it's not like I'm walking out of here. Just do me a favor, huh? Don't let me burn. Go on, Walker. Do it. Please.
R.I.P. Riggs. Now we're getting the Stand United trophy, or achievement, depending on what whatever you're playing this on. This one you basically unlock by completing Chapter 11. I'm going to try not to stutter anymore. I stuttered at the end of that last bit before I showed you guys that cutscene, but yeah, just complete this and you'll basically get this like right before the cutscene plays, and I think we're getting intel next after this. Yeah, we are. We're actually going to Chapter 12 now. Chapter 12, this is the whole section where you go down the zip line and you land on top of that guy and Walker starts hallucinating and seeing atoms and you basically just bash his head in. The intel is going to be down here basically next to the stairs. So, yeah, I passed right by it and there it is.
Okay, Colonel.
Call me John.
Oh, yes, sir. John. Shall we start?
You're not recording this, are you?
What? No. No, of course not.
Good. I don't want... People need to hear my words, not my voice.
I totally understand.
Yes, I think you do. You've been a friend these past months. It has been helpful having someone who just listens.
That's very nice of you to say, sir.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. This pen doesn't work. I got to get another one.
And the next piece of intel is going to be here right before we face off against the radio man, and it's going to be right in the bathroom here.
Turns out our favorite DJ used to be one Robert Darden. Worked with Rolling Stone for years. He was the Hunter Thompson of celebrity fluff pieces. Darden had obviously tuned out by the time we got here. But looking at his notes, it seems he'd been trying his hand at some honest-to-God journalism. Notes on the evacuation cover-up, the tragedy, the human cost. Maybe his time among the soldiers washed some of the bullshit off him. Who knows? But it's a genuine shame this, Bob Darden, will never meet his deadline. The cost of our presence here continues to grow.
Now we're going to be getting the Great Escape achievement. This one is basically unlocked by completing this section here and destroying this tower in Chapter 12. Again, very easy, story related. You'll get it automatically on your first playthrough. So I just figured I would show it anyway because this part is really fucking awesome. And yeah, how can I not show this shit? So the next achievement is going to be Marksman Small Arms. This is kill 100 enemies with any pistol or SMG. I got this in Chapter 13 during this part with the Desert Eagle. It was a pretty sick kill to earn the achievement, if I do say so myself. And what next? What next? Next is going to be kill 350 enemies with any rifle. Oh shit, that was my chair. Sorry about that. This one I got with the 417 here during this standoff, and yeah, again, super easy, not that hard to get. Even if you die, I think you still, the kills that you got before you die still count towards your counter, so it's not like you have to redo the counter like all over again. So yeah, you jump down here, and your next piece of intel is going to be on the left, basically. There's some dialogue going on right now, so I was just listening to it at this point, but also this is a part where they literally force you to walk at a snail's pace, which is kind of whatever. I'm indifferent about these parts in games, but yeah, the intelligence is right here, so yeah, there it is.
These people have seen the end of the world. No food, no water, no hope. Friends dead, family butchered. They live in hell. And yet, they still take time to smell the dying roses. I get why the Colonel does what he does. But if these people can still muster enough soul to create art, maybe there's more than he sees. I've been thinking a lot about Murrow, broadcasting out of Blitz, London. He helped people. He showed him something that the Nazis couldn't flatten. That truck out front has an old CB. If just maybe I could put my hands on some speakers, I wouldn't that be something?
Alright, this is going to be a line crossed. This one basically involves you shooting the civilians during the whole section where Lugo dies. So, again, I'm going to let this play out, and I'm going to let you guys just watch this for yourselves.
Get ready. The rope! Buck! Shoot the rope! Everyone back, now! Come on, Lugo. Get your ass up! You heard him! Back up, right now! I said back the fuck up! Hurry up, Walker! Breathe, Lugo! They ain't taking a hit! God damn it, breathe! How's he doing? Answer me, Walker! Come on, Lugo! Is he breathing? Move back, or I will open fire! Damn it! These assholes ain't stopping, Walker! They're boxing us in! Damn it, Lugo! You better fucking pray he makes it. Let me take him, Walker. Sir, permission to open fire. I need you to give the word. God damn it. Walker, give me the fucking word.
There's our exit.
About damn time. Half of Conrad's men are swinging from lampposts. Black eyes, swollen tongues. The rest are emptying clips into civilians, calling it resource management. All on Colonel Conrad's say-so, and yet these people worship him. Why shouldn't they, right? I mean, they're clothed, fed, sheltered, and until we showed up, relatively safe from harm. These people killed Lugo to protect Conrad. And I killed them to protect myself. At least that's what I'm telling myself today.
Alright, and the achievement is going to pop up right there. Now we're going to be getting another piece of intel here. This is during Chapter 14, after the first big encounter. You're going to come into this building here right before you get to like the turret emplacements and all of that. It's going to just be sitting right there. So yeah, go ahead and pick it up when you're ready and listen to it.
As an occupying force, it is important to set a good example. As such, please keep in mind the following protocols. Grooming standards are to be kept at all times. No fraternization with civilians of any kind. When off duty, please keep music, etc. at a reasonable volume, so as not to disturb the local population. Absolutely no drugs or stimulants except as provided by medical personnel. Alcohol restricted to 1 beer per soldier per day, with a meal as available. Share time on the putting green or access will be revoked. Each offense will warrant 5 demerits. 5 demerits receives an official warning. 10, 2 weeks hard labor. 15, public flogging. Looting and excessive force are not tolerated and will be met with the strictest punitive measures.
Alright, the last piece of intel for this chapter is going to be inside here. This is right after the heavy encounter where Walker, again, like hallucinates and everything. It's just going to be sitting here in the back. I was trying to take my time here because I didn't want to die. You know, it being still like the second hardest difficulty, so. Excuse me. Once you take this guy out, it's going to be just right there, basically, so. Yeah.
To my men, I don't need to remind you of the events which have led us here. We are each branded by our actions, for good or ill. Yes, there is darkness to come, but take heart, for the storm will soon break. There will be chaos in the coming days. As your commander, I know you will persevere. You are the Dan 33rd. It's been the greatest honor of my life to serve alongside you. That is why I can trust you with this final order. No matter what, endure. Be ever vigilant. Hold the line.
Alright, next we're going to be getting the Intel Operative Achievement, meaning we're going to be getting the remaining pieces of intel here. These are really easy. There's 2 of them here in Conrad's quarters upstairs. One of them is going to be to the right up these stairs that we're about to go up and get. And then the other one is going to be downstairs. So, yeah, I mean, I just figured I would talk over this anyway because it's another one of those parts where they force you to walk really slow. But at this point, I get it because it's the end, it's the climax, and yeah, they want to build everything up. So, yeah, it is what it is. But here it is on the table here.
I've been forgetting when I am. You should know. You're always there. I keep repeating. The next time. Next time. You won't. I hate this lie the most. Mostly I just hate the want.
And after you're done listening to that, the last piece of intel, like I said, is basically going to be downstairs. And he's got a really nice ass fucking setup here, man. I can't even lie. I would totally live here if I had the money and could afford it, but I can't, sadly. So you guys are going to see the achievement pop up right now, and yeah.
Jeremy, someday people will tell you about your father. For that, I'm sorry. I love you.
Alright, now we're going to be getting several trophies. We're going to be getting a bridge too far, a boot, a farewell to arms, we were soldiers, and the devil's disciple, all in a short span of time for beating this on suicide mission. This is all story related, so you guys are going to see a completely different ending here that I didn't show in my initial run. So as usual, I am going to let you guys just watch it for yourselves.
No matter how hard I tried, I never could escape the reality of what happened here. That was my downfall. There, finished. I hope you like it.
What the hell is going on?
Your eyes are opening for the first time. It hurts, doesn't it? Go on. What do you think?
You did this.
No, you did. Your orders killed 47 innocent people. Someone has to pay for your crimes, Walker. Who's it going to be?
John? Is that you?
You tell me.
I'm done playing games, John.
I assure you, this is no game. seems that reports of my survival have been greatly exaggerated.
This is impossible.
Oh, I assure you, it is. How? Not how. Why? You were never meant to come here.
We have our orders. Leave the city, radio command from outside the storm wall. They send in the cavalry, we go home.
What happened here was out of my control.
Was it? None of this would have happened if you'd just stopped. But on you marched. And for what?
We tried to save you.
You're no savior. Your talents lie elsewhere.
This is your fault, goddammit!
Stop right there, Lugo.
He wouldn't listen!
We didn't have a choice!
He turned us into fucking killers!
This isn't my fault.
It takes a strong man to deny what's right in front of him. And if the truth is undeniable, you create your own.
What the hell happened?
I don't know, he just stopped moving.
Walker, snap out of it!
I get it. We have to choose.
The truth, Walker, is that you're here because you wanted to feel like something you're not. A hero.
Lugo! You left me to die!
I'm here because you can't accept what you've done. It broke you.
Colonel? Colonel, please.
What's going on, Walker?
It's Conrad. He did it. All of it.
You needed someone to blame, so you cast it on me. You're a dead man. I know the truth is hard to hear, Walker, but it's time. You're all that's left, and we can't live this lie forever. I'm going to count to 5, then I'm pulling the trigger.
You're not real. This is all in my head.
Are you sure? Maybe it's in mine. 1.
No. Everything. All this. It was your fault.
That's what you believe, then shoot me. 2.
I didn't mean to hurt anybody.
No one ever does, Walker. 3. 4. Is this really what you want, Walker? So be it. 5!
Evacuation of Dubai ended in complete failure. Death toll, too many.
And here's me basically earning all of the achievements back to back. So now I'm going to be showing you guys something a little bit different here. So now I got the Devil's Disciple. And yeah, you're just going to see me earn all of them. Next, I'm going to be showing you guys the two different outcomes that can play out back to back in the epilogue. So we're about to see what trophy I'm going to earn in a sec, or not trophy, achievement. I keep making that mistake. Surprisingly, I haven't made as much as I thought I would, but yeah, we're going to get the Live and Let Die, the Road to Glory. So yeah, I'm just going to let you guys watch this once again. And there are 3 more achievements after that I had to get when I finally did this. So I will be back in a little bit after you guys see this stuff here.
this is Falcon 1. I think we found him. Captain Walker.
He's armed.
It's okay. Hold your fire.
I don't understand. What's he doing? Look at his eyes. Something's not right.
Captain Walker, we are here to help. But first, I need you to lay down your weapon.
He's not complying.
He's shell-shocked. Give him a second.
Careful.
Just fire!
Here I go!
Remember back in Kabul, John? Before things got bad? We were talking. About nothing, really. I said something about going home, and you said...
Home? We can't go home. There is a line men like us have to cross. If we're lucky, we do what's necessary and then we die. No, all I really want, Captain, is peace.
Captain Walker, we are here to help. But first, I need you to lay on the fire!
Everyone, move up!
Falcon 1, this is Command. Do you copy? We heard shots. Is everything okay? Sergeant Roberts, what is going on?
Gentlemen, welcome to Dubai.
Okay, so the last 3 achievements we're getting is Sierra Hotel, complete 3 chapters in a row without being killed, Close Combat Carnage, kill 4 enemies with a shotgun in 10 seconds or less, and All You Can Be, which is complete any chapter with 60% plus accuracy without dying or reloading a checkpoint. I got the Sierra Hotel first. Basically, I came back and decided to do these 3, after everything else because they were kind of daunting to me. The prospect of having to play through 3 chapters on foobar difficulty without fucking dying was kind of a nightmare, and this trophy as well, or achievement. Damn it! So yeah, that's that achievement basically, and then this one was pretty easy to get here in chapter 3. The other one I had to straight up reload the first chapter, and I basically just played this on the easiest difficulty, which is walk on the beach difficulty, or a walk on the beach, and I used the pistol here because the pistol you can just like tap with the pistol. If you're using a machine gun and you're like holding down the trigger button, sometimes the enemy will be dead and you'll still fire for like another second or two, and that counts as a shot, and it also fucks up your chance of getting this achievement. So it's a little bit of a tricky achievement, but not if you use the pistol. So basically you're going to see it pop when we get to the end of the chapter here. And that's it. That's everything in Spec Ops: The Line. I am officially done and free. Or not really entirely yet, but soon will be. And yeah, thank you all very, very much for watching this. I enjoyed playing through this game and covering it for sure. Very, very underrated gem, and I'm glad I got to give it some representation. So, I'll see you guys when I see you guys next. Peace.